Alright, so this is the stuff we got from Home Depot today. We got like a little mixing cup from Home Depot. We got our fiberglass resin. We got our wood filler. I don't know if this is going to be enough. We got 2 cans of this shit. I'm hoping it's going to be enough to fill in under the box. Then we got our fiberglass mat. But I'll show you guys real quick what we got to fill in. It's going to be this whole area down here. It's kind of hard to get on camera, but that whole area needs to be filled in. With the foam, so we're gonna kind of see what we can do about that, hoping that this is really going to be enough. And then you know, we got the fiberglass mat here. It's 8 square feet, so that should be plenty for what we need. And then you got the fiberglass resin, obviously, to put on that and harden up the fabric that we have already gotten up here. Just have that glued up there for now. It'll look a lot better though. You know, you're not going to see the colors. I bought that because it was like $1 per yard, and I was able to get a whole shit ton of it. So if I made a mistake or anything, I can just, you know, go ahead and get more. So we're going to get started for today though. All right, so we got our foam over here, and I'm not really 100% sure how you're really supposed to do this. Haven't done anything like this before, so we're just gonna give it a little bit of a, oh, that's pretty cool. So it just comes straight out. I don't really know how much we're gonna be able to get in here. Hopefully we'll be able to fill up like most of the area at least some of these areas, to be able to get it a little bit more of a denser sound. It's really fucking loud. It's pretty easy. Just gotta get it all sprayed in there. Want to get that as far back as possible. This stuff has a little bit of a smell to it. Alright, so that's really about it. I mean, we gotta definitely get some more in here. But I mean, for the first time use of this, not too bad, I don't think. Like I said, I've never used anything like this before, so wasn't really 100% on how to do it. But it seems to be going pretty good though. I think we're already like out of this shit. Alright, let's am I out of this already? I'm pretty much out of this already. That didn't take very long. I thought it would have lasted at least a little bit longer than that, but whatever. Maybe we can at least get one side filled up. Alright, so we got the fiberglass resin and the hardener in here. We're just gonna go ahead and mix this up. This is actually, you know, literally the first time I have ever done this. We're just using an old shitty paintbrush I have. Not 100% sure if I use like the right mixture or anything, but I guess we'll find out if I did. It was kind of confusing to try to read measuring in drops, and drops aren't very accurate, all right? So I put what I think would be enough. I didn't want to use too much of the resin. I guess we're gonna go ahead and give it, seems like a pretty good consistency of this stuff. Like I've watched a bunch of videos of people doing this. Looks pretty similar to what I saw in the videos. So I guess we'll go ahead and give this a shot real quick. One thing I've learned quickly from making this video is I definitely do need to go ahead and get a tripod. We're just gonna go ahead and start getting this all resined up. I mean, it's not too complicated. Just brush it on like paint. Don't really have to worry about it staying like too pretty. Just gotta brush it on like paint. That's it. All you gotta do. And it should like harden up. Starting to get kind of sticky already, which I guess is a good thing. I guess I'll cut back to you guys in just a little bit. I mean, no need to really show too many examples of how to use a paintbrush. I think that's one thing most people could probably figure out how to do relatively easily. Make sure like you kind of dab it on the side here though, so you don't get too much. Avoid being like dripping on all of your stuff. I guess I'll see you guys once this shit starts to dry. We can see what we're working with. Alright guys, so we've made some progress. We got this side over here all resined up. You can probably see much different of a color now. Starting to harden up just a little bit. So I guess I got the mixture somewhat right, and we're gonna go over here on the other side. I also opened up the trunk to be able to get some like ventilation coming through into the car a little bit. We got this, side all resined up as well. We just need to do the top now, which, we're about to do. I just wanted to kind of update you guys a little bit as we got the sides done. And I guess we're just gonna have to let this dry for a while. I'm not really sure how long the dry time is until we can recoat it. But I mean, this is my daily car too, so I mean, I guess if it's not fully dry, I mean, I gotta deal with it. All right, guys, just another little update. We got the whole top part all fiberglassed up, all this down the side, and it's starting to harden. Some spots, where the glue was, starting to harden quicker than others, but it's coming along. The foam is almost, I think, fully cured, so that's pretty cool. We can go ahead and cut that soon. And then we're going to be fiberglassing over this as well. So you're not even going to see any of this foam. So we're not really too worried. Like I said, we got the trunk open for ventilation. And then take a look at it from this side over here. Especially up in that corner. That shit looks good right there too. Can't wait for all this fiberglass to harden up. Like I said, not really sure how long it's supposed to take. So trial and error, I guess. We'll see when it hardens up. I'm going to try to find some other shit to do. Probably go ahead and clean up a little bit while we're waiting. All right, guys, so a little bit of an update. We got the first layer of the fiberglass resin done. The expanding foam on this side's fully done. Gotta trim this up a little bit, but then we're pretty much good with that. We do need to get more for the other side, but we got the fiberglass all up here. It's fucking solid, Definitely needs a second coat though of just resin before I go ahead and use the fiberglass mat. Some of it's still a little pliable, just like this. This area I kind of missed a little bit, so I want to do one more layer. The other side's a lot better, to be honest. I'll go over here and show you guys. But as you can also probably see, my car is getting wet. It's raining slightly, but pretty solid. I mean, especially for one coat. So we're gonna go ahead and do another coat. I don't know if we're gonna do it like today or what, but I mean, it's literally the same thing that we already did, but that's solid up there. That ain't going nowhere on top. It doesn't flex when I'm listening to music, which is good. Yeah, so I just wanted to do a little bit of an update. Another little update, I just went to go inside and I forgot about this. So this is obviously the brush that I used for the resin last night. And yeah, that ended up happening. So I thought that was pretty funny. I'm very happy that I did use a cheap paintbrush that I didn't really care about, but that's fucking... That's like on there. That's not even breaking. Thought that was pretty funny. Just wanted to share that with you guys real quick as well. Alright guys, so I definitely hope you guys did enjoy watching me do the first layer of the fiberglass. I'm just going to go ahead and do the second layer of the fiberglass. Probably not like on a video, because it's literally just the same exact process as what I had to do the first time. And I mean, you guys saw how to do it. You just fucking paint it on there. If you've seen anybody paint, if you've painted a wall, trim, anything, you know what to do. It's not that complicated, to be completely honest. Definitely if you are doing it in colder weather though, like it was like 50 degrees yesterday when I was doing this, it wasn't drying. After like 3 hours, it was still really wet, wasn't drying. So what I ended up doing was turning on the car, cranking up the heat full blast for like, I don't know, about a half hour or so, and then it pretty much hardened right up. And then, it was still, some parts were a little bit wet, but I was able to fix that up pretty quickly. And yeah, I mean, that's really it that I had to do, was just do the heat, because it was like 50 degrees, and the fiberglass resin's meant to dry in like 75-degree weather for 2 hours, and the colder it is, the longer it's going to take. So about 3 hours and it still like was barely even starting to dry, so I just cranked up the heat real quick for like 45 minutes or so. And then it was pretty much completely dry after that. I mean, the sides were still a little damp, but the top was, and yeah, so in the next episode of this, I guess you guys will be seeing me do the fiberglass mat, as well as doing the what's it called? The fucking wood filler and stuff. I'll probably go ahead and do the wood filler first though, maybe. I don't know. Definitely fiberglass mat though in the next episode. We'll be getting that on there. Not 100% sure when it's going to be. Like I said, I'm going to try to get videos out on this channel like 2, maybe 3 a week. This is just for fun, it's nothing too serious for me. But as always, guys, please be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and all of that cool shit you guys do for me here on YouTube. This is Rob, and I'm out. Peace, guys. I hope you enjoyed.